Thank you for staying with us. So ladies, we're talking about, the job trends that, most African immigrants go into. So, but there's this thing I noticed also, like people tend to change their career path when they get to Canada after some time.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts about that though?
Oh, of course they did. I mean, I changed mine at least 3 times. I mean, at least. And like, maybe it's just because, they get here, they realize, oh, there's more options than whatever was there was in Nigeria. And they were like, okay, let me try this, let me try that. Well, not everybody can be as adventurous as I was, but if you have the opportunity, I say go for it. Like change. Again, it's your life. You have to live it, so make sure you're enjoying.
If you're doing something and you're not happy, even if you're earning money, and then you come to a place where you have opportunity to do something else that will make you happy, irrespective of the money, I think you should go for it. It's a good thing.
Absolutely.
I think so.
For some people, it's the money,
How? What do you mean the money? I think we're all looking at money though.
they want to make more money. They want a job whereby they're able to make more money, better than, what it is in Nigeria, or even better than the average it is here. To be able to live better life, more, comfortable life. So I see some people switch, like I mentioned, the nursing.
The nursing,
Yeah, I've seen some people switch to that career, because you make more money, you work overtime, and you get paid more and
there's
better.
job security.
And there's job security and good pension.
They always get jobs because in the health sector, people they're always looking for workers. So why not? I think so.
For a lot of people, it's the money, and then for some people, it's the fulfillment also. Like a lot of people do things back home just because that is what pays the bills, not necessarily because that's what they want to do. So coming here is an opportunity to, get back in line of where their passion is.
I don't know, Gay. Are you trying to be quiet on the nursing part? Some people actually might go into that because, they just want to have that prestige.
They want to be called a
nurse.
nurse.
A nurse in Canada. Or, I don't know. Do you guys have that idea?
I would say it's also one of the reasons people switch careers. You don't want to say, oh, what do you do? I'm in retail. Oh, okay. You don't want people to kind of look down on them.
With things like that.
Yeah.
When they're okay means she's suffering.
They don't want, so which doesn't even make sense. But so I think that's one of the reasons people want to switch to a more popping career. Oh, what are you? I'm a doctor. Oh, I'm a nurse. I'm an engineer.
That's where we're brought up. When your parents say you have to be doctor, you have to be nurse. So when they say, oh, I'm a doctor, I'm an engineer, they say it to so much, It's not a bad thing, guys. We're just joking. As long as you're happy.
But here, though, I see more of there's dignity in labor here. Regardless of what you do,
whatever.
I mean, the kids all go to the same school. The reason why we're worried about the prestige back home is it's the more money you have that you'll be able to afford, to live in a certain area, send your school to in a particular place. But here, because it's a level playing ground, we all go to the same clinic and everything. So
and honestly, we all pay taxes.
So
we all pay taxes. We all pay this almost the same type of bill, but maybe different. But so I think so. But whatever makes you happy, if you have to, like Tawas rightly said, if this is not working for you, Canada is a place where you can actually switch at any time, actually.
I know.
Yeah, in Nigeria, people be like, at what age are you beginning to move? They chastise you when you say you want to move. Switch a career to something. Like, are you joking? But here, nobody actually looks at you funny. As long as whenever you find yourself, as your money, you take it. But some of the frustration you immigrants to Canada face is breaking into the desired career choices. Also, even as we're saying nursing, we're saying medicine, we're saying IT, we're saying banking. For a few, it happens really fast. Because I know a friend of mine, her husband got a job from Nigeria. So for some people, it takes time, and sometimes it just never happens. What was your experience, and how did you overcome it? About, experience of getting a job, how tough was it? How did you pull through the resilience and then the victory story, actually?
So as a Nigerian, I never give up. It's in my blood. As a black woman, it is in my blood not to give up. So the job I wanted wasn't forthcoming, and that showed me that it's not easy.
How long did you have to wait for that desired job and before you moved over?
Well, I had to wait until I got my legal stay as a permanent residency, because that was the first thing on my mind. You know, okay, you've come this far, you don't want to lose your status. You don't want to just pack your load and go back to Nigeria. So I worked retail for a month, and then I got an admin job, and I worked there until I was able to get my permanent residency. And when I got my permanent residency, they were like, woohoo, now we can fly. You know, now you can fly. Now you could do whatever you want to do. And it's been smooth sailing after that, yeah. I love it.
Oh, that's good.
Me, I'm still waiting for my victory. I'm still waiting.
But you're already winning, Tamba.
Oh yeah, no, like small wins. I'm very happy. I'm waiting for my victory. I mean, the one where I invite you all to party with me. Like, that is the victory I'm waiting for.
I've seen one of your short films, and they're very good.
Oh,
very
so
good. But
you.
You know, did you actually look for a job? Like, I know right now you work with your dad, so I know your dad didn't have to do interviews. But you worked somewhere else before you worked for your father, right?
Oh, yeah.
How did you do, like, the job, looking for the job and all that?
Oh, that part was hard.
Yeah.
There was actually one year where I looked for a job everywhere else when I was still in university, and I was looking for summer job everywhere, nothing. And then one year, everybody was calling me, and I was like,
that's good.
Even my dad was like,
it happens like that.
Yeah, even my dad was looking at me. I was like, what's going on this year? I'm like, I don't know. Let's just be grateful. And I went to an interview, and like, honestly, I have my mom to thank, because she was like, watch videos, watch them teach you like tips and stuff. And I think because of that, I actually got it, because first time I was trying, I obviously did not know what I was doing. And second time, I was more prepared. I understood what was going on. And whoever I was interviewing me was also really nice too. So that was an awesome bonus.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Knowing that you had to research on how to actually attend interviews, it's something I want us to start looking into. It's actually a good idea.
You should definitely do it.
Yeah, watching videos of how to do the...
Guys, it's free on YouTube, please. Just do it.
Do it. You know, having a HR background, there's a proper way to, you know, research and answer questions for interview.
Yeah, it's not about talking.
It's not about talking. It's not about talking about your achievement. And you know, you have to be attentive. You have to listen to the question. You need to know the underlying answer, what they want you to talk about. You know, those small fails that led to a win. Those times you didn't give up.
But most people don't like to talk about their fails.
You know, exactly. So we are human. So sometimes we don't.
Your projects that didn't go through.
You should have those. You should celebrate those fails as well.
And some interviews will actually ask you to talk about a time that you failed.
I've been asked that. And somebody goes, oh, I've never failed.
I've been asked to talk about my weaknesses, and you know, we always want to look good. Like, I don't have any weaknesses. Please don't say that. Because they know you're lying. Everybody has weaknesses.
It's like you've got wealth of experience before you moved here, so I think you have like very good comparison. You know, the things that you went through to get a job. So just humorous, I would say.
It wasn't as smooth as I thought. I thought by the time I come, maybe from the airport, the recruiter is already calling me, and then after the weekend, I just resume in the office, you know, but it didn't quite work out like that. While waiting, I would say that the first thing is you have to be determined, like, I'm not here to give up, I'm here to stay. You have to settle that in your mind first. And anyone that I have an opportunity to talk to, I always tell them, just know that when you come, you're going to be so hyped up, fired up and everything. If things are not working, you will get to that point and be like, did I make the right decision?
To move,
you know?
I've heard people say that, yes.
Should I have stayed? But be determined that if you made it back home, I always tell people that success can be reproduced. If you made it back home and you did not cut corners, you will make it anywhere. Because those values are in you.
I agree.
But if you know that you were the one that it was Mamadu all the way, then there's going to be a problem, you know. So that's one thing. Settle it in your mind that the values have not changed. The work culture is different, but the skills, they call them transferable skills. And if however you were working, if you were following the right standards, then that is still applicable here. Like we've all talked about interview skills. That was one of the things that I learned, you know, in all the integration courses that I went. And what they do is they actually pair us up in groups, because a lot of us feel, I can answer the question.
Oh, yeah, we always feel we can answer the
practiced.
question. Yeah.
Yeah.
You find a lot of people, they tell you they're going for interview, they're ready, but you've not, out of your mouth, as in spoken one answer, you're not ready. And that's the truth. Because when you are there with the interviewer, the pressure is real.
It's real.
If you've not practiced, you've not thought
You tend to miss the important things.
When I have interviews, one of the things we're told is, look at every single requirement, especially the ones where they said this is required. You know, the ones where they say is an added advantage. You can even, you know, disregard those ones. But once they say this skill is required, I make sure that I have like 3 examples for that one skill that they have. And I talk you through. I'll tell my husband, interview me. There's certain times they'll be like, it's okay, you've done, I've not done well. You know, I say it, I did that because I am in that, until I'm in that space where if you wake me up and you ask me that question, I can replay how that skill relates to that project that I have done. And so when you're prepared, you know, there's a level of confidence that comes with preparation. Because when you get in there, you're ready for whatever it is that they're asking you.
There are jobs that we had in the past associated with low status, social status, like I just mentioned. From what we're saying. What do you think about those jobs?
I think
they're startups for me. They're startups for me.
They're good. It's a stepping stone. It's something that helps you to build yourself. I worked in the retail for like a month. And, you know, in that setting, I learned a lot of things. You know, if I find myself in that, you know, in that setting, I know those things. It's in there, so you can't take that away from me. So it's a stepping stone.
And no knowledge is a waste.
Exactly.
Yeah,
it's a stepping stone. Yeah.
I did work in retail too when I was a student. I did work in retail and I enjoyed it because when I got co-op, because after working in retail, I got co-op, it was no longer difficult to integrate into the Canadian work system because the ethics you find in corporate world is the same thing that's going on in the retail store. So
that's true.
That's good. Did you get any retail experience?
Oh yes, no. My first job was basically my first 2 jobs were retail. The first one was great. The second one was
why?
No, they're just the way they were just pushing. I'm not a salesperson. Like, you know, everyone's got their talents. Sale is not mine. Like, I'm a friendly person, but for me to be pushing you to buy something you don't want is not me. The first one I had was like I was cashier. I was very friendly. People loved me. People tried to feed me at some point. Like, I know. Like, honestly, you see me a cashier, like, people loved me. I had some guy like, oh, you were my cashier last time. I really enjoyed being with, like, 5 minutes of their lives and they're still coming back to me. Yes, that was awesome. But me selling? No. Yeah. But again, it's still experience. I can still put that on my resume. I can still say I did this and I learned this and this and this.
And I'm sure you learned some things doing the job too, right? Yeah. Like, I'm sure that helped you with your present job right now.
Oh, no, it did, big time. I now know how to handle people.
Yeah, respect for people.
Yeah.
What do you think about the low social job? You the big women. The mighty.
I'm not going to lie, it wasn't easy for me because I had to do call center. And
did you tell anybody back home for like that you were doing call center job?
Amarachi, I didn't care. I put it on LinkedIn. It was there on LinkedIn. I didn't
care.
That's so
nice.
I didn't care.
People will not talk about it. So people that have gotten to Folake's level of like your status, your title in Nigeria, she was a
people
PM.
Will keep calling you. Are you working now? Are you working now? At some point, I even stopped picking anybody's call because once they call you, the next thing is, where are you working now? Like, are you policing me? Are you there when I get there?
That pressure when I get there. Portfolios like you were doing in Nigeria and all that, right?
So I had never done call center back in Nigeria. And so there will be times that there will be difficult customers, you know, those people who they just don't want to speak to you or they're just looking for compensation. And so whatever you're saying, they're not interested. That used to get to me. I remember there would be times
sometimes.
I would literally cry. I would literally cry and then talk to my supervisor. And she would even tell me that you don't have to take it. Like if somebody is rude to you,
let them
you
go.
want them once, twice, they don't listen, you can hang up and all of that. But it was good because I learned, you know, to be more patient and to appreciate customer service. So now when I have issues and I call maybe Saxtel or something, I know I know the pressure they're under, you know. So
they're under a lot of pressure. So you talk to them more. Like no matter, sometimes you are an upset customer, but having to work in call center, I'm kind of it's not their fault. They're just there representing the company. Don't lash on them. Let's take a quick break. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere, guys.